Hi, this is Dosa with your dose of divine guidance. I am back for another reading and message. Okay, so today when I was walking to my meditation spot, I noticed the number 444 and the number 777. But the overarching message for this reading is number 5555, which I saw a couple of days ago, but that energy still lingers. So this is the major energy, and then angels number 444 and 777 are kind of supportive energies. And that's the message that I'm getting. And as I was walking towards the meditation spot, I usually sit at a particular spot. There's like a dead fish there. Um, Never seen it there before. It happened to be there. I put it back into the water. And as I was starting to begin to sit and meditate, I noticed something very peculiar. This area is not known to have turtles. I've never seen turtles. I've lived here for more than 17 years, never seen a turtle before. And there I see in the middle of the pond on a log, peacefully, calmly floating, is a turtle. So I will be going through all the messages that I gleaned from that. And then we'll go on to reading an angel, pulling some angel cards. Um, and then depending on the energies, I'll decide whether I want to do Archangel Raphael, a pull from the Archangel Raphael deck. And I'll definitely do a spirit animal for us. And it would be really funny and really cool if either, the leopard or even the turtle comes out. So we'll see. So here we go. Um, so number 555, this is kind of the meaning. 5 is about change and transformation. The fact that it's 4 fives, this is a major shift that's coming. So a major spiritual transformation is taking place for you. And this message is probably for you if you're tuning in. You're going through a shift in a timeline. Your old cycles are ending. Your old life, old ways, old habits. I'm sorry, I don't know that, but I'm going to focus on the reading and I'm going to continue. Hello, thanks for joining in. Um, so, so rapid transformation is happening for you, um, and by divine timing. This is not a small change. It's a repatterning of, repatterning of your life. A breakthrough is coming for you. A role expansion. Maybe you are going to school. Maybe you are going to go for a new career, go into a new direction in your relationship, start a new relationship and a new relationship, or a past relationship. Something big is happening in your life, something life changing. Um, so, a visible change in how you will be going through out the world, walking through the world. So, and then I also saw number 444. Number 444 is about divine protection of your foundation. Um, you are surrounded and protected. Um, you you are building something foundational. Something, whatever you're building that's foundational, is being supported, being protected by the unseen. Your path is stable, guided, and anchored. You are safe to proceed. Number 777, meaning you divine alignment and spiritual mastery, divine wisdom, inner knowing, spiritual alignment, being in harmony with your truth. You are exactly where you are meant to be. So, seeing a small dead fish, um, this is about releasing old nourishments, old spiritual nourishments that has completed its purpose. Teachings and beliefs or energetic foods are not that your body has outgrown. So basically releasing that, which is old, and embracing the new. A chapter that has ended naturally. Maybe you got out of an old relationship, or a relationship that was getting old, an old way of thinking. Um, you're no longer feeding um, off of the old. So, so maybe even foods that were at first you felt, um, I could eat this food now. It's about food that you're not, being able to stomach, and so going for something new. So, turtle on a log. This is about um, being calm, alive, and floating. Ancient wisdom, longevity of the soul, living long. Your path in this world, you're meant to live a long life because of the purpose that you hold. You carry a sacred knowledge. I've been here for like 17 years, have never seen a turtle. All of a sudden, I see a turtle. This is about seeing a turtle where you haven't seen it before, and being able to see something before that you didn't see before. This is about being able to see now, the veil being lifted and being able to see what you couldn't see before. Okay, so now having like a spiritual key to see what you haven't been able to see before. Trusting in divine timing, being supported without effort, wisdom, resting on experience. And so affirmations, 7:11 on the clock. Affirmation for this is, what once fed me has fulfilled its purpose. I now I now walk protected, aligned, carried by ancient wisdom as my path shifts into the next divine form. Beautiful. So, and don't pay no attention to the naysayers, the negative people. Walk on your path with spirit. So, I will go ahead and do our angel card pull. Okay, divine source energy, guides of the highest white light, ancestors of the highest white light, please give us one card or as many cards as you feel the collective needs, the collective that is connecting with my energy um, on this energetic field. Okay, let's go. So the two cards that came out were surrender and release and celebration. Surrender and release. This goes right along with the energies of 5555, about change and transformation. This is about, and also in order to change and transform, you have to be able to be willing to surrender and release old habits, old beliefs, old ways of doing things. Um, so right in line, let's go. And then next card is celebrate. So celebrate. So let's get into it. And I have that song, Celebration, in my mind right now. This is the purple is the crown chakra. So um, you'll definitely be receiving guidance. And green is all about heart chakra healing. So those of you who need healing, healing is happening. You have to be willing to surrender and release in order for that to happen. So let's read the card itself. You're spiritually growing. You spiritual graduation. So Here we go. Surrender and release. Let go and allow God and the angels to help you. Everything that you release will either be replaced by something better or be returned to you healed. When you hold on too tightly to a part of your life that is not working, it has no room to heal. Whether you are unhappy with your life, finances, career, home, health, this card asks you to let go. If you hang on to these aspects of your life because of fear, such as what if I can't find someone or something better, then the situation will only worsen. However, if you are willing to open your hands and allow the situation to be freed, one of two situations will occur. Either it will be washed away from you and replaced by a better situation, or the situation will heal in a miraculous way. By drawing this card, the angels ask you to try not to control the outcome of your troubling situation. Let go and let God help you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm just doing what I'm being called to do. So, celebration. Celebration. You might want to put that song on. I don't know who it's by, but it's it's like a really well-known song. So it's like playing really loud in my mind right now. Okay, celebration. Good news. Good news. A cause for celebration here. It is time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. The angels want you to know that this is a light-filled time in your life. If you have been working towards making changes, again, 5555, this is all about making the change. So I feel like when you surrender and release, you will have a reason to and a cause for celebration. So this is almost talking about your future self, and how you would feel. And maybe some of you have already done the surrendering and the releasing, and you're now celebrating. So it says, okay, making changes and your intentions having now manifested in form. This is the time for you to fill your heart with warmth and feeling of gratitude and the feeling of gratitude. The angels ask you through this card to hold strong in this gratitude. You're, you are like a gardener who plants seeds and, and nurtures them because she has faith that her labors will yield new growth. Keep watering and tending to the seeds, and you'll soon see them sprout through the surface. By and then it says the angels are your co-creators who help you tend to your crop. Beautiful. Again, another thing about watering and growth and change, transformation, and a cause for celebration. Once that growth and that change is made. Okay, let's get into, I want to do spirit animal. All right, divine source energy, guides of the highest white light, ancestors of the highest white light. Please give us a spirit animal for the day. Okay, what spirit animal has a message for us? And I see 1434. Whenever I see 143, that is spirit saying I love you. And so from spirit from me, I love you. So let's go. I love the collective. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Cards came out. Two cards came out, and I'm going to take them both. So the bear has come out, and also the snake, and it's like you also see sacred geometry here. The last year was the year of the snake, you know. So we're done with that. Um, the year of the snake was about habits, you know, the habits that you choose, you know, and you or don't choose, that's gonna stick with you. Basically, you're creating the habits you do now, the decisions you make now, basically create your life, you know, your future. So let's go into the cards here. And the bear is like an earth element, I believe. So the first card, let's do the snake, since I am already turned to the snake page here. Snake, guardians of the awakened magic and creative potential. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of our spine in the form of a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened and untapped potential within. What would what would life look like if you awoke it up? If you woke it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga, an experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there is more time. Oh, the snake card appears when there's no more time to waste. So again, this falls in line with the 555, like great change, um, reaching your greatest and highest potential. So, when in balance, prosper, prosperous, creative, charismatic. When out of balance, um, starts and stops many times. Um, so to bring into balance Kundalini yoga and meditation. Okay, so I just did a meditation right now. So definitely, and I have been out of meditation myself. So I can attest to this. When I'm not meditating, um, things things that I start kind of teeter off. But when I'm meditating, I'm right on the money. I'm right where I need to be, aligned. So Spirit's asking us to, you know, keep ourselves aligned. I just saw the bear. Ah, there we go. Here we go. And my battery is getting low, so I might just end it here. Let's get into it. So, bear, waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. Again, change, snakes about shedding and changing. The bear is telling us about waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. Some of you are maybe just awakening now, you know, so are now seeing things a lot differently. Things that were, you know, once hidden are now apparent, as I was saying before. So, long after winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and the effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move towards towards the drawing light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of a new direction and a personal transformation. Again, this is crazy. Like, we were just talking about this with the angel numbers that I was talking about, and this also falls in line with that message. Okay, the initial weeks and months of this spiritual guest may feel tricky, cumbersome. Let me read that again. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual guest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice. Bear, winter wanes, and the warmth of the spring emerges, and your transformation begins. So, when in balance, inner strength yearns to grow. When out of balance, with withdrawal, lethargy, heaviness, to bring into balance, movement, exercise. Exercising is so important. I know, like, when I feel like I don't want to go to the gym and I feel tired, that's exactly the time I need to go to the gym, because what I find is when I do go to the gym, I'm full of energy, right? As before, I wasn't so full of energy. Hi. Beautiful. So that's that for the messages of the spirit animals. Um, Now I'm going to pull some, I think I still have enough juice for one more message. Um, so these are cards that I like to pick from. These are questions I've written down, and I like to write or pick tarot cards from this and kind of expand on the question. So here we go. These are some questions I've written down, so I will answer them with tarot. So divine source energy, guides of the highest white light, ancestors of the highest white light. Please give us one card for the daily collective. Okay, that's two. One card. Okay, beautiful. Blew out nicely. Okay. How can I open myself to new opportunities today? Again, that's beautiful. Again, in line with the whole change and transformation and um, bringing, newness into your life. Okay, so let's use tarot. Thank you. I appreciate you. Right now, I'm doing tarot reading. I've already done some angel card readings and pulls. Also, I've noticed some signs before coming here, and so I saw a turtle. I explained that and what that means. I've also seen number 555, number 444, number 777, and also a dead fish, a little tiny dead fish. It looked like a sardine where I was meditating at, and I also explained that spiritual meaning and what that is. Um, and now I'm going to be pulling a card. So I appreciate you. Thank you for the comments. Please like, support, follow um, for more messages. This is part of what I'm called to do, and I'm going to continue doing it for as long as spirit supports it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Cancel clear all negative energy. Cancel clear all previous energy. Divine source energy, guides of the highest white light, ancestors of the highest white light. How can the collective open themselves up to new opportunities today? Okay. So I'm going to be using my intuition for this. So the first card that has come out is the Ace of Cups, but it was reversed. So to me, Ace of Cups is about fulfillment in emotions. So this could be a situation, a love situation, um, and it's gone sour. A love situation that's gone sour. So maybe releasing this old stagnant relationship. Um, and this is the world card, but he also came in reversed. The upright means beautiful cycle, wonderful new beginnings. This is about like ending cycles, like a cycle ending. So again, Maybe, and then this is the King of Swords, or I mean, King of Wands. Wands is about taking action. So the King of, so you're being asked to take action, uh, let go of what doesn't serve you, and then you are. Then the next card is the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is all about new beginnings. You know, that taking charge and being given a new beginning, but also new communication. And you're being asked to accept, you know, trust in the new beginnings, um, and be clear with what you want out of life, you know. um, and then at the top of the deck is give and take. You are worthy of being given to equally. You see that there's a scale there. The scale is about equal give and take. You see that they're being given equally, you know. Balanced. You deserve a fair and balanced relationship, fair and balanced work situation, whatever it is. um, that is the that's how you can take um, charge and be able to be able to um, be open to the new opportunities. If you are stuck in old patterns, old paths, cycles that are continuously repeating, you forgive someone, they do the same thing over and over, you're going to be stuck in that situation and nothing's going to change. So welcome in the new, let go of the old. And that is the message. Thank you guys so much for listening. Um, this is Dosa, um, and this is your divine message. Um, okay, awesome. And I'm at your divine service. Thank you. Bye.